Welcome again. I'm continuing my talk-through / guide now. In this next clip, I'll show you how to make pastures, and you do that by pressing E for zone, and then just like always, you click once, you click twice, and now we get a zone. Inside this zone, you can do many different things. Among others, give a water source, which means the dwarves will go there and drink water if they are out of booze and stuff like that. You can make fishing, garbage dump, pan pasture, blah blah blah. I'll show most of these later, I think. What we'll do now is a pasture or pan, and to do that you press N, like so. And we want to set the two buffaloes that we got as carrying animals inside this pen or pasture, and to do that we press the capital N. That means that we press either Shift N or caps lock and then N. Now we see the list of animals. We go up and down through down using the plus and minus, and I want both the bulls inside like this. Just press once, and now they will be moved inside here, either slowly themselves or by a dwarf with the right job designation. I think everyone starts out with moving domesticated animals. And you press escape when you're done, and escape to get out. You can't see the zones unlike the stockpiles, unless you go inside and press E to see the zones like this. Yeah, I think I also want to have a pool to drink water out of, and I want this pool like so, and a water source of plus V. They probably won't use this one since I don't think I'll run out of booze in a long time, and I probably won't either need to clean my dwarfs in a long time either, since they probably won't be fighting in some time. The next thing I will show you is Dwarf Therapist, and to get Dwarf Therapist to load, you have to go back to the Lazy Newbie Pack GUI here. You have to go to Utilities, and you see Dwarf Therapist there. You press it once, and then you press Run Program. And now it may take some time for it to launch. And this is Dwarf Therapist. And what's Dwarf Therapist? Dwarf Therapist is a utility that shows all the jobs the dwarves are ordered to do. And as you can see, we got 2 miners, we got 1 carpenter, 1 woodcutter, and we got 1 mason, and we got 1 that farmer, which has both farming and brewing. And we also have the doctor he has diagnosis, suturing, and dressing wounds. And the first thing I want to do is to tell both the miners that they should only dig and do nothing else, well, except what they need to do, like sleep, eat, and drink. And all dwarves start out with animal hauling, furniture moving, refuse, and everything like this. I don't want them to move any of the wood in the beginning. I only want them to dig, because their first priority is to get a fort to move everything inside, and to build beds, which I will show you later. And to get them to not do this, I have to click out the blue section here, so it's grey out. And as you can see, all the changes are here on the right side. To put these changes into action, I have to press the commit page pending changes, and now the dwarves here, the miners here, won't do anything but dig. And the next thing I probably want to do is to give the my doctor something else to do, because he probably won't have anything to do in a long time. So I'm going to give him plant gathering, which means he can gather plants. However, he won't just gather any plants. I have to designate which plants he'll gather, just like the chopping down trees, and I will show you how to do that in a moment. Like so. I think this is all. No, I want my carpenter to not haul anything either. I want him to only create furniture. So I'm going to click out everything there and commit pending changes. And I'm going to minimize it here. And now all the dwarves here have given the orders on what to do and what not to do. Is there something else? Yes. How to gather plants. You press designation for D, and you press P to gather plants in the area. And I want him to gather plants in this area. Is there something else? No. Now I think I can continue and unfreeze the game. And I do that by pressing space, just like I've frozen it, like you see here. And now all my dwarfs start doing what they were told to do. As you can see here, up in the right corner, you can see which dwarfs that were idling before. And idling means that they weren't really doing anything, they were just standing around waiting for something to do. Or they could also have a party somewhere, which is something they do on the pastime, I think. And the next thing I want to do now, since I've got some wood chopped down here, is I want to freeze the game. And I want to build a carpentry. And the first carpentry I will build is outside here. Because as I go down here, it hasn't been built enough. Maybe I can build one there. Now I'm going to build one out here because it's closer to the wood. And to build a carpentry, I have to go into building. As you can see, there's a very large list here, but all the workshops are inside W. So you press W for workshops. And then we have carpenter's workshop here, so you press C. As you can see here, this 3x3 area here is the carpentry. But since it's flashing red here, I can't place it here, since both of these crosses here are blocked. There's probably a tree there or perhaps a bush. So I'm going to move this one over here. And as you can see now, it turned green, which means I can place it there. And I place it by pressing enter, as it says there. Like so. And now I have to choose which materials the carpentry will be built out of. Now in the beginning it's not so important which materials you use, I think. But later on you might run into the first materials here showing up as gold bars or something like that. And you don't want to use gold bars or anything worth building workshops. You want to use materials like stone or wood. That's pretty common. So and I go out to escape. And now as I unpaused a carpenter, which has had nothing to do before, since I gave him orders to not do anything but do work in his carpentry, will now walk over here and build up his workshop. And then I will give him orders for different things to build. And I think I will show that one in the next clip.